talking us through this one, Andy Walker and Ian Crocker.
Thank you, David. Hamilton Accies do indeed need to find something from within today after that embarrassing 8-1 defeat at Celtic on Tuesday. But they face a Hearts side who scored 6 goals themselves in last week's mauling of Motherwell. Hamilton did beat Hearts here back in August, though, some encouragement at least. Hamilton make just 2 changes from their horror show at Celtic on Tuesday. Dougie Imrie is back in the team, and Darren Lyon makes only his 3rd start of the season. Grant Gillespie and Greg Doherty drop out. Ali Crawford was in Hearts' youth system but was deemed too small. Brazilian striker Alex Dacol is looking for his first Hamilton goal. Unsurprisingly, Hearts named the same side. That put 6 past Motherwell. Callum Patterson scored and was sent off here at New Douglas Park back in August. Billy King also scored in that game, his last club goal. He continues in the side with Sam Nicholson still injured. Jamie Walker is another notable absentee. Swedish striker Osmond Sow is the top scorer with 11. Christian Nade, who spent 3 years at Hearts, is on the bench for Hamilton Accies. 10-goal Spanish striker Juanma is among the subs for Hearts. Ali Crawford is having a rather good season. Released by Hearts as a kid, he's now just 2 games short of 200 appearances for Hamilton. Callum Patterson had an eventful time here back in August. He put Hearts 2-1 up, was sent off several minutes later, and Hearts were beaten 3-2. Martin Canning has been backed by the board despite a dismal run culminating in that 8-1 defeat at Celtic. It all points towards Hearts today, but you still have to earn the right, and surely there will be a response, a reaction from Hamilton after that hammering at Celtic Park, Andy.
Yeah, I think it's important that the Hamilton players show that they're right behind their manager, give him a good solid performance, and certainly get that heavy defeat out of their system.
Darren Lyon is fouled by Ono June. And the contrast in Premiership fortunes between these two teams couldn't be much sharper. Hamilton with just 1 win in 14, Hearts with just 1 defeat in 14. It is time for Hamilton Accies to stand up and be counted, to dig deep, to show some character. But Hearts are buzzing after hitting Motherwell for 6, and they might just be fancying another goal fest. Here is McKinnon. Flicked on by Lyon, but here's Igor Rossi, who's been at left back since Ali Öztürk returned to the side. It's gone out of Ziggy Gordon. And Rossi will take the throw here for Hearts on a very blustery day at New Douglas Park. Rossi looking for Sow. Gordon kept a watch on him, and a stumble from Rossi. Dougie Imrie gets the goal kick off him. Hearts have made an admirable return to the top flight. They're in a comfortable 3rd in the table, 7 points clear of Ross County and 9 points behind Aberdeen. You can see just how windy it is here. Hamilton 3rd from bottom, on the same points as 2nd from bottom Kilmarnock. Dundee United did thrash Kilmarnock yesterday, but are still 11 points adrift. They do play Hamilton Accies soon, though. Darren Lyon will take this throw. McKinnon and Imrie trying to offer something here. So to Kortai. Third from top against third from bottom in the Scottish Premiership. Lyon, hot back by Augustine, the Polish defender, away by Rossi to Prince Boaben. McKinnon, but that will divert through to Neil Alexander. Hamilton were 3-0 down after 10 minutes at Celtic and 5-0 down after 34. Flicked on by Riley, away by Devlin. It's going to come back to Alexander.
I think we might just see a lot of that today, the Hamilton players trying to knock the ball in behind this Hearts defence, just to gain a bit of territory if nothing else.
Osman So showing interest here. He's held up by Devlin and then dealt with by Gordon.
Great ball, go ahead.
Callum Patterson then will take this throw. It was his red card here in August that swung the game in Hamilton's favour. Zoom to Rossi. He was intending to send that out to Patterson again, but Imrie got in his way. Augustine. Hearts certainly have a tall, strong and sturdy back four. Alexander has made a mess of the kit.
Yeah, it's not like him, normally very composed with the ball at his feet.
Hearts unbeaten in 6 games, Hamilton without a win in 8. Lyon over the head of Öztürk, but goes through once more to Alexander, and now Patterson. Talia Pietra challenging Riley. The Hearts hang in there. Öztürk. Patterson well forward. Shadowed here by Devlin, able to deliver, but it's veered away from Osman So. And it's going to go for the throw.
Does that so well, Patterson. Sensing that there might be something on, staying up in attack.
Hamilton were as high as 4th earlier in the season, but a desperate run of results sent them spiralling and plummeting towards the bottom end of the table. Augustine. Gordon and Lyon between them conspire to clear. Tackle on the chase, but Neil Alexander making sure of a goal kick. Seems to be getting even windier here. Zoom. Boaben. Cleared by Augustine. Rossi. Zoom. He's been an excellent acquisition for Hearts. Now Öztürk, who took over the captaincy from Danny Wilson. Kurikin's away. Callum Patterson ready to launch this by the look of it, although Billy King might offer a shorter throw. So King. Quartai was on defensive watch and he challenges Patterson and gets the throw. Quartai thought it might have been his. So, up against Talia Pietra. Patterson. King. It's poked away by Kurikins, and that is a Hamilton Accies throw.
Anton's a fine there. You're taking the run, come back.
Martin Canning could really do with a result. He's only picked himself twice this season, thought about playing today, decided to give most of the players who are on the end of that 8-1 defeat a chance to respond here. It was Hamilton's heaviest defeat since they lost 8-0 to Celtic back in 1988. Devlin looking for Lyon.
It's going to be difficult conditions for the players today. That wind is blowing right across the pitch.
Alex Dakor with the flick on, but that goes straight through to Alexander. Hamilton hoping to beat Hearts twice in one season for the first time since the 1930s. Joom. It's a foul by McKinnon. Augustine now for Rossi. Cleared by Devlin, helped on by Crawford to Dakol. Presented back to Osman So now. Held up by Talia Pietra. Joom, escaped McKinnon. Looking for Riley, turned away by Lyon. Joom finds Boaben. Rossi's cross is comfortably cleared. Positive start from Hearts here. Will they get a sight of goal? Kirkins challenge Billy King. It is a throw.
Well, as they normally do, Hearts starting at a great pace, dominate possession. We haven't seen either goalkeeper really drawn into the game as yet.
It's already a major improvement for Hamilton. They were 3-0 down by this point on Tuesday night. Things are looking up. So, King. It's off Kirkins for a corner.
I think they just have to be careful with the delivery here. As soon as that ball goes in the air, it's shooting off down to this far side.
It is blowing a gale here. Foul by Gavin Riley there on the edge of the area. Bobby Madden is the man in charge. League form did not go out of the window in the Scottish Cup either for these two teams. Hearts knocked out Aberdeen. Hamilton Accies were thrashed 4-1 by League Two and an Athletic. Dougie Imrie, clipped by Payado. It's a handy free kick this for Hamilton.
Takes up a good position, Dougie Imrie. There's anything that's dropping either from the defender or Dakol, he was in an area to pick it up. Quite happy about accepting this foul here.
Ali Crawford might well fancy having a go. Scored a late equaliser here against Hearts in August. Trying to make sure the ball doesn't blow away now for this free kick.
Well, you've got to have a proper goal in these conditions. Just test the flight of the ball, see how the goalkeeper might handle it.
Ali Crawford. It's well held by Neil Alexander.
Very well held, because you can see here Ziggy Gordon has gone in for any sort of rebound, any sort of spillage, but safe hands from Alexander.
So, here's Joom, not for long though. Joom catching Lyon.
It's been so keenly contested in the middle of the park. Hamilton hoping to match up with Hearts, who have dominated the last few games in that position.
Darren Lyon. Nice an effort. Didn't really trouble Alexander.
Did well though, Lyon. And he takes a chance that it's going to go in behind, cutting back onto his left foot, but he's just stretching there. That's the reason it didn't get it on target.
Hearts' only defeat in 14 league games came against Aberdeen. The baffling hand of Jordan McGee led to a penalty. Here's McKinnon. Ran into Rossi and absolutely clattered him right in front of Bobby Madden as well. Rossi is grounded.
Well, there was a beautiful bit of skill earlier on from Kurtai. McKinnon does draw attention to himself with some silly challenges. He realises he takes a heavy touch there, but continues with the challenge. Bobby Madden realising that. He's just having a quiet word in his ear. McKinnon has to be so careful. He is an important player for Hamilton Accies, but the last thing they want is for him to lose his discipline.
And if he is booked today, Darian McKinnon, and he wasn't there, just warned, but if he does get a yellow card, he would miss the forthcoming match against Dundee United here. Got caught in the wind a bit by Augustin.
I think both those passes just indicated how difficult it is. The one forward held up in the wind, and then when Hamilton playing it forward, running away from all the players trying to get on the end of it.
Alexander hoping this goal kick doesn't come back on him. Decent in the circumstances. So, it's taken out by Mikey Devlin, and that is going to be a yellow card for the Hamilton Accies centre half.
Well, he has to take action here, Bobby Madden. It's a poor challenge from Devlin. He's totally committed, but so badly mistimed. It's a really sore one for Osman Sow.
Yellow card for Devlin in his 99th match for Hamilton Accies, and he recently returned from knee ligament damage.
And it's a silly rule, isn't it? I mean, the team that have committed a cynical foul get the advantage with their opponents having to have a man off the park. Striker as well.
Yes, they would have quite liked to have him around. Big win for Mixu Patalainen and Dundee United yesterday. They come here in February. Öztürk then with So off the field will take it. Rossi round the back, and Patterson unable to turn it in. McGovern makes the save.
Well, the Hamilton defenders just seem to leave this ball expecting it to go out. Rossi's unlucky, such an acute angle, can only do so much, hit the post. I think Patterson could do better. He punches it into the ground. Not the best contact.
King, rather Riley, Guaben takes over. Kinnan clears, only to Payado. Fancy from Zoom, and he gets a free kick off a distinctly unimpressed Dougie Imrie. There's Tuck. Takol gets a free kick. McKinnon trying to charge his way through here. Imrie. Rossi and Boivin both there. Darren Lyon with the cross. Patterson's clearance finds Osman Sow, who's up against Talia Pietra. Still might fall favourably here for Gavin Riley, who's got a chance to put King in, but the flag is up for offside.
Well, he did really well, Billy King, just to offer himself as an option here. You can see him on the far side. It's a really tight call.
Billy King having a little run in the side. Sam Nicholson sidelined at the moment. Hamilton did keep a clean sheet last weekend in a goalless draw at St Johnstone, but fell apart at Celtic in midweek. So, Imrie. Zoom onto it. Ziggy Gordon. Sent back by Augustine, but only to Imrie. Fouled by Rossi. Öztürk, fouled by Kortay.
It's very much stop-start here, isn't it? A lot of free kicks being given away by both sides.
Only Celtic have scored more goals than Hearts in the Premiership this season, and wouldn't you know it, Hamilton Accies luck facing both of them in the same week in successive games. Hearts 6-0 winners over Motherwell. Not many sights of goals so far though. Patterson the best one. Alan Stubbs is here ahead of at Edinburgh Derby in the Scottish Cup. Prince Boivin making his 50th appearance for Hearts, played for Hearts Director of Football Craig Levine at Dundee United, where of course he formed a successful partnership with Morgaro Gomes, who's also at Hearts now, but has been injured. Imrie. Lyon. Igor Rossi. Blocked by Imrie. Öztürk, recently returned from hernia issues. Augustine. Gordon. Imrie. McKinnon did well to find Ali Crawford, who's got Quartai to his left. He has to run for that a bit. Kurikins supporting. Away by Payado. Billy King onto it. Held up by Kurikins.
It was actually a really good through ball from Ali Crawford. Callum Patterson had just won the half turn and misread it. But again, conditions, the ball just ran away.
Hearts did beat Hamilton at Tynecastle earlier in the season, but lost that eventful encounter here 3-2 in August. Anton Kurikins, a Latvian international who spent a few years in Celtic's youth system. Imrie looking for Lyon here. Rossi's on the chase. Darren Lyon has got there first. Imrie floored. Crawford. McKinnon.
Well, Imrie complaining to the assistant referee here, and sees he picks the ball up. It's a clear foul. Stood on his ankle. The assistant should have spotted that.
Dougie Imrie was suspended for this St Johnstone game last week after reaching 6 yellows. Came on as a sub at half-time at Celtic Park.
Next one!
Osman Sow. Talia Pietra all over him.
Needless from Talia Pietra. So often we see these fouls leading to goals. Needless free kicks outside the box, allowing everyone to get forward, putting your team under pressure.
Opportunity knocks here for Hearts. It's Boisben to take it. It's clearing everyone though.
It's a real waste.
Pretty poor from Prince Boisben. Hamilton have conceded a whopping 45 goals in the Premiership. One less than Dundee United. Quartai now. Talia Pietra. Zoom onto it. So now, and Talia Pietra makes a challenge.
Well, he should have done better earlier on. He had secured possession there, didn't manage to get the ball forward. Just that hesitancy. Exactly what Martin Canning wants to get out of his players.
So it's a nothing effort from Osman Sow, the Swedish striker who joined after an injury-plagued year at Crystal Palace. Payado. Patterson. Held up nicely by Dakol, but that was as good as it got for Hamilton. Riley, King. King looking for somewhere to go. Patterson, King. 3 in the box if they can conjure a delivery here. It's nothing of the sort from Patterson.
I think the Accies defence have to get closer to some of these Hearts players, especially going down that right hand side. They're standing off them slightly.
Michael McGovern has started every game since joining from Falkirk.
I think Imre's the one. If he can get the ball to his feet, he can make things happen for Hamilton Accies. He's drawn a foul here. Bit of blood in the shorts as well, it looks like.
Ali Crawford takes this. It was Dakol around the back.
Yeah, Dakol did well because he kept the ball alive, didn't go for goal, just back into the danger area.
Imre. Kortai. Under pressure here from Patterson. He's having a right good go at him. It is a Hamilton Accies throw, which Kurikins will take. Half an hour played at New Douglas Park. Talia Pietra scooped clear by Öztürk. Rossi dealing with the presence of Dakol. Gordon. McKinnon. Payano sorts him out. And he's picked out Osman so brilliantly here. So fires it wide.
Love the pass of Payardo. As soon as he gets this ball here, he's completely aware of the run from Osman So, and the weight of the pass is terrific. And I think So should do a lot better. I know it's on his right hand side, but he really pulls it wide. There's that Dakol, just getting on the end of that diagonal. No one reading the second ball.
It's come off the head of Dakol, Brazilian striker. Free kick for Kurikins.
Yeah, Bobby Marden having a word with Zoom. Not a yellow card, but a silly foul. Did it a couple of times actually.
So Ali Crawford standing over this. He's pinged it to Imre. Devlin's cross. Wabin has McKinnon on his case.
Much better from the Accies, well worked free kick, long diagonal, well controlled from Imre, setting up the cross. Not so good that time.
We are with Hearts again, following them about at the moment. Next Saturday when they go to Inverness, it's from midday on Sky Sports 1. And on Wednesday week, Aberdeen against Celtic. The top two meet in a showdown at Pittodrie. Sky Sports 1, 7:30, Wednesday, February the 3rd. McKinnon. knocked away by Öztürk.
Well, the one thing you can say about Hamilton Accies is they're competing really well today.
Hamilton have lost their last 3 home games, hardly home sweet home from them at the moment, New Douglas Park. Gavin Riley now for Prince Bouaben. Jude, So, King in the box. Riley's got there too, and Bouaben took the shot on but lacked conviction.
Well, again, just did well to cut inside, but pulled his shot wide. Bouaben's had a good period as a Hearts player, part of a team dominating a lot of games from the middle of the park.
Bouaben. Dougie Imrie showing a bit of interest here, but Augustine across to deal with that. Anyone got a ball? Ah, here it is. Payado clears. Gordon grappling with Riley. It's a Hearts throw. That's been overruled by Bobby Madden.
Amazing the assistant referee would give that the other way.
Devlin. Talia Pietra to Cole. Certainly wasn't getting past Callum Patterson. Bouaben, Riley alongside. Others to choose from here. It's Billy King setting himself. McGovern with a fine save. Bouaben divots somewhat. Ooh, and Igor Rossi's gone in with a 2-footed challenge there, by the look of it.
Well, the players aren't making this any easier for Bobby Madden, who saw everything that went on there.
Major flashpoint this, and I wonder what Bobby Madden's thinking.
Well, it's certainly a 2-footed challenge from Rossi, and he might be in trouble. He'll certainly get a card of some description. It's up to Bobby Madden here just to determine whether it's yellow or red.
Darren Lyon on the receiving end of the challenge. Bobby Madden has a call to make here, but Rossi's also still on the ground. He's going to chat to both his officials, Alistair Ross and Graham Leslie.
Well, decision reached by committee. And I tell you, any player will run the risk of a red card going in with 2 feet like that.
Well, both players still receiving treatment, so we'll have to wait a bit for Bobby Madden's decision.
Well, he'll be glad the players have calmed down now. There's no need for everyone to come together like that. I think he had a good view of it. I think he's waiting for Rossi just to get on his feet. He's getting a bit of treatment here.
Treatment that might be academic if it is a red. Darren Lyon's back on his feet anyway.
Well, you can see here it's a loose ball. But if you do that with 2 feet, and look what Bobby Madden is, he sees it immediately. Rossi's actually come off the worst. He's into a challenge here.
It's a red card for Igor Rossi. He is off. And in this day and age, you don't really get away with challenges like that. And a yellow card is shown to McKinnon and to Öztürk. for the afters.
I think you can easily justify a red here. Rossi has lost his discipline, needs to get off the pitch. He's been shown a red card. Just get off the pitch. Look what Bobby Madden is. You can see that this here, two-footed challenge, really poor one on Darren Lyon. And I think he's right to call it a yellow for Ozturk and Darian McKinnon. And Rossi, really poor stuff from him. Still not going off the pitch. Still refusing to go all the way.
Prince Boaben has also got a yellow card amid a flurry of cards shown there. And Hearts captain Ozturk received a yellow card. And Darian McKinnon was also booked, and that's a costly yellow for him. He'll miss the game with Dundee United here in a few weeks' time. And I think Prince Boaben might also have got a yellow card amid that flurry of activity. Igor Rossi is walking off very, very slowly here. Prince Boaben will miss the game against Partick Thistle. And Hearts down to 10 men. Jordan McGee, responsible for that bizarre handball at Aberdeen, which might just haunt him through his career, is going to come on here, and Gavin Riley is the unfortunate man who has to make way after Rossi's red card.
Yeah, I feel for Gavin Riley. Just the circumstances mean that you have to get a defender on. Gavin Riley's the one who has had to be sacrificed. This is going to be a difficult afternoon now for Hearts. 10 men up against the Hamilton Accies side, desperate for any sort of points in their relegation battle.
Well, a game that was heading nowhere fast suddenly exploded there with that incident. Gordon, Zoom, Payado, Imri, well, Hamilton Accies looking to bounce back after that spanking at Celtic. The man advantage now. Jordan McGee slotting in at left back. One thing's for sure, he'll be keeping his hands down this afternoon, you would think. Martin Canning's Hamilton have a real chance here.
Yeah, as long as they keep their discipline. I think the Hearts boys will realise that they weren't happy with the Hamilton Accies players and the potential influence on Bobby Madden. I don't think there was any influence at all. I think Bobby Madden got it absolutely spot on. There's an added spice to the game now.
Gordon, Augustine and Ozturk away. Zoom, McGee, Payado, Imri,
I think you could see with that loose ball there, Ian, that all the players just pulled out of a potential flashpoint as well.
Crawford, who was in Hearts' youth system, but they felt he was too small. Done all right for himself since here in Hamilton. Quartai now. Giving Patterson the run around here. Alexander away. And McKinnon was waiting, but was pipped to it by Zoom. Dakol. Quartai. It's a free kick off Patterson, who has a bit to say to him about it.
You keep the composure of these Hearts players. I think they feel hard done by, losing one of their teammates. Quartai cuts in on Patterson, who just leaves his leg there.
Well, it was quite quiet up until that challenge from Rossi. Bobby Madden has had to flash a few cards since.
Yeah, he took his time, called on his assistants, and I think made the right call.
Ali Crawford to take this. Talia Pietro made contact, but to no great effect for Hamiltonakis.
Great pace on this free kick. Bit of a tussle at the edge of the box there. Players going down.
Martin Canning thinking about things as we head towards half-time. Hearts down to 10 men. Payado, McKinnon, Gurikins, Ziggy Gordon, Darren Lyon, Gordon ready to deliver here towards Dacol. Dispatched by Callum Patterson up towards Osman Sow. Talia Pietro saw him off. Crawford. Crawford. Just evaded Lyon, although it came at him at a fair pace, and the wrong side of him. We think there are going to be 3 minutes added on at the end of this first half after that flurry of activity when Rossi made his challenge on Lyon.
Well, you got to remember Michael McGovern made a special save here. King took a really good touch and concentrated on working the goalkeeper, hitting the target. But Michael McGovern was a match for this terrific effort. Great pace on it. Great reaction save too.
I bet he's glad we remembered it after what went on not long after. Kortai. Imri. Kortai. Not sure what he was looking for there, but Callum Patterson brought it away from him, and now Guarden is held back, although Bobby Madden happy for Hearts to get on with this. Has skied off Osman Sow. It's actually stayed in. Kortai doing battle with Patterson again. He's got the better of him. Kortai! And Zoom has the time on his hands to bring it away.
It's not often you get that type of composure when the ball's just cut back inside the box. Zoom brought it away comfortably. Callum Patterson again just having words with the referee. He really just has to calm down, get rid of this sense of injustice that the Hearts players feel.
Callum Patterson, who was himself sent off here in August when Hearts were 2-1 up and lost 3-2. One minute of the added on 3 remaining. McGee will be onto this, but not for long. Hearts have time for one last assault here. they won't. There's the answer. Alan Patterson had a shot which was rather tame and saved by McGovern, and then Billy King had a fierce drive which was admirably dealt with by McGovern. But the major talking point of the half, a red card for Igor Rossi. Hearts are down to 10 men, and at half-time at New Douglas Park, it's Hamilton 0, Hearts 0.
Well. At Hamilton, Hearts have made some changes at half-time. For news on that, and for the second half, let's rejoin Andy Walker and Ian Crocker.
Yes, the young Canadian Dario Zanata has come on in place of Billy King, but Hamilton have made 2 changes at half-time, with McKinnon and Talia Pietra going off, and young Greg Doherty coming on, along with Jesus Garcia Tena, who scored a late winner against Hearts here back in August. It's Hamilton Accies who start the second half, having made a couple of changes, and with an extra man, this will be a good chance and a good day to record a rare victory.
Well, it's got to be 3 points for Hamilton Accies. I think the problem for Darren McKinnon, who's been substituted at half-time, with, I'm sure Martin Canning thought he was about to lose his composure. He was already on a yellow, and he couldn't trust him.
Kurikins with a cross, away by Augustine, and again, but only to Kurikins. Here is Tena. Kurtai, Kurikins. Tena. It's not the worst. It's Ali Crawford, and that's not the best.
Well, Crawford is capable of so much more. This is a perfect ball to him. You can see him just hanging at the edge of the box for this exact eventuality. Falls to him, and Martin Canning knows that's a big chance, because Crawford is capable of finding the net from there.
Hamilton with just 1 win in the league since the end of September. Hearts with just 1 defeat in the league since the end of September. Dakol. Kurtai. Kurikins. Hayado got a toe in. Here is Zanata. Zanata's come on in the last 5 Scottish Premiership matches. It's a clear barge on Ziggy Gordon by Osman So.
Well, the only thing Osman So has to do here is make sure he doesn't make any contact with Ziggy Gordon. It's just a free chance to go down with that contact and get an easy foul.
Ali Crawford launching it now towards Lyon, who's looking to force his way through. Augustine. Zoom. Warburton takes over. Opening up a little bit here for Hearts. Zanata. Patterson. Doherty. Just had a little run of starts, and we'll get to play the whole of the second half here. Crawford. Dakol offside. If not Dakol, maybe Kurtai.
Well, if it was Kurtai, the flag should have stayed down.
So, holding off Gordon. In fact, the free kick will go the way of Osman So, and against Ziggy Gordon.
Well, this will be a good opportunity for Hearts. So, showing clever feet there, Ziggy Gordon. Puzzled as to why a free kick was given, but this is an opportunity for Hearts.
And Ali Öztürk can certainly hit them. famous Edinburgh Derby goal. Michael McGovern. It'll be Öztürk landing this one up then. Usually goes for power. Neither him or there with that effort. It's a tricky task now for Robbie Nielsen with 10 men. He ended up with a suspension when he came here in August, criticising the officials.
Well, we saw Aberdeen win with 10 men last week. I thought their attitude was terrific. The work rate, the determination to get forward when it was on. Hearts need to take that type of example and try and get into the game.
Doherty chasing this.
Careful, careful.
Shadowed by McGee.
Wait.
Here's Lyon. Crawford. Way off target again from Ali Crawford. Martin Canning was given the Hamilton job on a permanent basis a year ago yesterday, 7.5 years at the club. Even though they were on the end of that 8-1 hammering at Celtic, the board have backed him.
I think with the changes he's made at half-time he's actually gone to a back four. It's 3 in the middle and 3 up top. I think the 3 in that last third just try and occupy that Hearts defence. I think the onus now, responsibility is on Hamilton Accies to make something happen. It's a home game for them, and against 10 men, surely they've got to expect 3 points today.
Jesus Garcia Tenor.
You can see how high the fullbacks are getting. Curikin's on the left-hand side.
Augustine covering here. The call moves in. Joom, hounded here by Doherty. So tangling with Ziggy Gordon, free kick.
Well, again, just no need to draw attention to yourself with a silly foul. You can see the hand on the jersey there, tugging Ziggy Gordon. Osman Sow is ploughing a lone furrow up there. It's going to be a long second half for him.
Kurikins tripped by Zanata. Useful free kick for Hamilton.
Can't believe the needless free kicks that Hearts are giving away. It's actually a poor touch from Kurikins, but look at Zanata, thinking he's determined to get the ball, but clips his heels and then stands on his ankle.
Ali Crawford ready to deliver here for Hamilton. Bobby Madden has spotted an infringement immediately.
Pulling the jersey on Patterson, I think.
On by Tenor, up to his keeper. Gordon for Crawford. Tenor. Crawford now. Dougie Imrie. And Greg Doherty knocking about. And it's a corner off Augustine.
Well, they're keeping a good wood to the patch now. Hamilton Accies happy to accept a corner here.
It's their first corner of the game. Oh, short corner didn't work out, but it might work out now as Dougie Imrie fires one in.
It was actually a bit of a shambles from both sets of players. And they're giving it to each other. And eventually Imrie has a pop at goal. so many others, pulls it wide.
Dougie Imrie, who has scored 5 goals this season, which have been worth 7 points to Hamilton. Doherty, back by Öztürk. Devlin. Gordon. Lyon returns it. Only Crawford available. Lyon. Crawford. Doherty trying to sneak in, but it's away high into the sky by Augustine. Kurikins kept that in. Doherty gives it back. Kurikins cross is over Dakol. Doherty.
Well, it's a poor effort from Doherty, but I do think that's the way Hamilton have got to play. They've got to keep that width, both left and right. Try and work it so they get a bit of quality into the box. They've certainly got numbers when they're in that last third.
Alexander sending that towards Osman Sow, but it's going out. Igor Rossi up in the stands now, watching on after his red card in the first half. Crawford. Oh, Dougie Imrie! Big moment this, but the flag is up in fact for offside. Not that big after all.
Certainly the idea was right. I think you can see Augustine, he's letting them go. It's very tight, maybe marginally offside, but the intention is a good one.
So Kurikins. Senna. Darren Lyon still in with a shout here. Imrie on the outside. Can he get to this? Kurtai gets involved. Ayado forcing him out. Augustine now stepping out. He's done really well here, Augustine.
Well, he shouldn't need to go down to get a foul. I think he was fouled earlier. Certainly Robbie Nielsen felt as though he was.
Tenner. Kurtai. Crawford. Great ball. Slip Lyon in, and Patterson just able to turn it away in the nick of time before Kurtai could get there.
Great ball from Crawford, sliding in behind the full-back. Can't do much more than that. Patterson does really well.
Crawford now for Kurtai. That could be awkward. Dakol! Straight at Alexander. And look at Osman Sow go here. And he can go. Osman Sow. Kurikins made the challenge.
Well, the Hearts fans are screaming for a foul there, but I think he got the ball pretty clearly. And to be fair to Bobby Madden again, he was only a matter of yards away.
Covering from Kurikins here. And there. Tenner. Gordon. Imrie up against McGee. Doherty trying to keep this alive. Can't do so. Goal kick.
Well, there's Osman Sow on the break, trying to get away from Kurikins. He gets a touch of the ball, and Robbie Nielsen can't quite believe it. And earlier on we saw Hamilton just with that second ball trying to keep it alive. The call, just finding the target, but the easiest save.
An hour played at New Douglas Park, it remains goalless. Kurikins, Tenner, Ziggy Gordon. Ali Crawford takes over. Kurtai now for Tenner.
It's got to go wide from Tenner. Got to go wide. There's nothing obvious on there. He's blowing for a foul here. Just a late challenge on the keeper. Just trying to clear it cleanly. Neil Alexander want to get an early one away. Silly one from Doherty.
Zoom. Forceful. Really well here, Arnaud Zoom, until that last bit. Always veering away from its intended target.
Yeah, I think he's entitled to have a pop at goal. Works the space really well here. Good, determined, strong run. No blame attached to pulling the trigger, but certainly not his best effort. I've listened to Robbie Nielsen earlier in the season talking about training with regard to playing with 10 men and you get a man sent off. That will certainly come into effect this afternoon.
Imrie. Kept in by Lyon. Kurtai. Comfortable for Neil Alexander.
Well, I know it's a poor ball, but I think Aki should be getting more bodies into the box. There was 3 outside the box, only 2 in it there.
Patterson. Down by Devlin for Tenner. Crawford. Comes off June. June, who scored against Hamilton at Tynecastle in November. There's 4 goals for Hearts, have all been at home. Greg Doherty. Ziggy Gordon. Lyon. Imrie. Took it well. Tackle! Kurtai. Still it won't happen. The corner that's been given.
Yeah, I think that was given on the far side linesman. It was a brilliant first touch from Imrie, and when he gets that ball in, you think that call, I think it actually came off Patterson, and he said that went behind the line. Didn't look as though it did. Alexander, I think, kept it in. This will be a tough one for Hearts to take if Hamilton Aki score here. Neil Alexander still complaining.
X-ray vision there from Alistair Ross, the assistant referee. And it looked a harsh one from Hearts' point of view, to say the least. Crawford's corner. Tenner had a go. Sonata gave it straight back to Crawford. They're living dangerously, and it's somehow, well, the offside has been given anyway, but it somehow stayed out.
Yeah, the flag went up pretty early. It should never have been a corner. But I think that block there from Patterson, absolutely terrific. The effort from Tenner, the pressure's still on, and another decent ball into the box. Well, what a save that is from Alexander.
Yeah, he wasn't to know that the flag was up. Good work from Neil Alexander, 37 now, Edinburgh-born, Hearts fan. Spent 5 years with Rangers, of course, and played in the UEFA Cup final.
Well, he did well to keep his composure there, because that was never out for a corner.
Hearts have scored a few goals lately, Hamilton have chipped a few, but it remains 0-0 here. Imrie. Crawford. Doherty. Lyon. It's gone away from Dougie Imrie.
Well, he gave this one out earlier, and I think you can see here, linesman away in the top of the picture, Alexander keeps it well in there. It's just unacceptable for the linesman to guess like that it's gone out for a corner. It's not even close.
I think Alistair Ross might be fast forwarding that bit if he watches this game back later. Dougie Imrie.
Corner.
It's a corner for Hamilton Accies, who are looking to open the scoring here against the 10 men of Hearts. Igor Rossi sent off in the first half for a two-footed lunge.
Well, I think Accies would do well just to keep two out here. It brings two Hearts players towards them. A wee bit more space inside the box.
Imrie takes. Öztürk made contact. Doherty settles for a throw. Gallardo won the ball. And Hearts could be on their way here, but across comes Devlin to cover, and it actually came off Gallardo. Tenner. Devlin now for Gordon. Gallardo in the way. Crawford out towards Currikins. Deflect across, had to be dealt with by Callum Patterson.
They've just got to do more of it, Hamilton Accies. It's the way they'll win the game. If they can get the ball wide, whoever's in that wide position, it allows everyone from midfield to get into the box, put Hearts under pressure. But so far, Hearts defence have handled it all well.
It's Crawford's corner. Öztürk and Augustine away. So, moving away swiftly here. Bit of work to do yet. Warben supporting him through the middle. Osman Sow speeding away from Currikins.
Brilliant run from Osman Sow. Absolutely terrific. So isolated as the lone striker, but carried that 70, 80 yards. Great stuff.
Callum Patterson will take this throw. In towards So, and it comes off Tenner for a Hearts corner now, and their fans gathered behind that goal, getting rather interested suddenly.
Well, right into the danger area. Tenner can't do any more than just turn it around, but this allows Hearts just to get some of the big boys up.
Zanata on as a second half sub will take this corner as Hearts look for a breakthrough. And Augustine rising, but the wait for a goal goes on.
Actually does really well, Augustine, with his leap, because he towers above everyone else in the box, times it well, but can't get it down towards the target.
Hearts ready to bring on Juanma. Just over 20 minutes remain at New Douglas Park in the quest for a goal between Hamilton and Hearts. Patterson. Currican's got the ball off Boisben. Dacol looking to get to this. Handball.
Well, Dacol insisting it wasn't a handball. Neil Alexander initially tried to come for this through ball from Dougie Imrie. The ball getting caught in the wind, he goes back. Again, I think you can see referee got it right.
Well, it's Osman Sow who is going to be replaced here with 20 minutes to go by Juanma, who has scored 10 goals this season, one less rather than Sow. And 7 of Juanma's 10 goals have come in away games. Will the Spanish striker have the answer here for the 10 men of Hearts? Probably needs a rest after that run a moment ago, Osman Sow.
Yeah, there was a few of them. And I think he's done really well, just occupying that lone striker's role. But fresh legs now, last 20 minutes or so for Hearts to try and get something.
Juanma involved immediately with Ziggy Gordon. These two teams generally don't do draws. There hasn't been one in their last 26 meetings. The last one was at Hearts in 1979. The last one in Hamilton was in 1933.
You've been busy.
June now. And there's never been a goalless draw in Hamilton between these two.
Again, Zanata pulling the jersey there from Tena. So many fouls punctuated this game.
Dacol nearly broke for him. Juanma.
So important for Juanma that he gets a secure first touch there, just to allow his teammates to try and get up the pitch and give the defence a bit of a breather.
Gordon. Lyon for Crawford. Now Doherty.
Right shoulder, go! Right shoulder!
Patterson. Popped out by Devlin. Michael Devlin, who was in Celtic's youth system. Joom offers a shorter throw for Patterson. Lovely return from Patterson here for Arnaud Joom. And it's behind by Tena.
This is a good spell for Hearts. They're getting a lot of bodies forward. Earlier on, it was a long throw in, a shorter one this time. They worked the ball to the byline, but look at the numbers of Hearts players inside the box.
Zanata's corner. Retrieved here by Alim Öztürk. Oh, he's seen off Devlin too. Augustine against the bar. Patterson wouldn't come down for him. Hearts crying handball amid a flurry of activity. Meantime, Kurtai back up the other end. Zanata moves in though, and ridiculous clutch of his shirt from Kurtai. Augustine nearly made the difference.
Great effort, wasn't it? I mean, Hearts keep it alive. Öztürk getting that ball into the box. Look at the run of Augustine. And it just cannons back off the bar. It doesn't fall kindly for Patterson. And he can't get a decent shot away. But Augustine on the run meets that so well. And very unlucky not to see it find the back of the net. Claiming for a penalty, but don't think it was.
Darren Lyon has been replaced by Eamon Brophy, who came on and scored against Celtic midweek. Not that it mattered much. Meant something to him though. Zoom. Tenor got stuck in. Juanma. It's a foul by a tenor, and this could be a promising free kick for Hearts, who are asking a few questions in this spell of the game.
Excellent from Juanma. Good physical contest, that one with tenor. Juanma wins it, just allowing his teammates again to get up for this free kick.
What can Hearts do with this? It's Öztürk to take it. Augustine. Hamilton scramble that away. Nearly fell for McGee.
Yeah, actually wasn't the best delivery from Öztürk, but something almost came of it. That's confidence growing in these latter stages.
Foul by Jordan McGee on Dougie Imrie. Crawford now for Gordon. Gurrikins. Imrie. Shot from Patterson. Gurrikins able to cross it. De Cole. Brophy. Plucked out of the air by Neil Alexander. Hamilton finished 7th eventually last season, although had to win 3 of their last 5 games to advance up the table. Started in a similar vein this season, but have since dropped down the table. Waben. Goal kick. Siggy Gordon made sure of that. Well, it was the Polish defender, Blaise Augustine, who came close to scoring here.
Yeah, and I think it gives the Hearts players confidence. Augustine met that ball so well, got a really good head on it. Just a pity he couldn't keep it underneath the crossbar.
Jordan McGee will take this throw in his 50th league appearance for Hearts, only 19. Zoom. McGee's throw. We'll get the chance to do the same again. Looking for Arnaud Zoom, but Tenner saw that coming. Hearts pushing again though, as we head towards the final 10 minutes. McGee. Away by Devlin. Imrie. Returning it to Brophy. It's Boisben muscled in though. 2 men on him now, and Brophy gave him a hard time, but then came up with an awful, dreadful pass.
Well, he's lucky because Boisben took too many touches, did well defensively, but then just gave the ball away.
Hamilton with just 6 wins in the league so far this season. Same as Kilmarnock, only Dundee United have won fewer matches. No great surprise that they are the bottom 3. Payado. Now Zoom. One more in the middle. Zoom supported here by Callum Patterson. And he's allowed Courtois in with poor control. Imrie, Gordon on the outside. Gordon delivers straight away. Dakol tried to get near it, but Callum Patterson kept him in check.
Brilliant ball from Ziggy Gordon. Difficult one to get in with a bit of quality. Takes it first time, just fires it into the danger area. And Patterson does well just to put his body in front of Dakol.
Time last year, Hamilton went 13 matches without a league win. They're on 7 at the moment. One mark. Currikins has gone down now.
Mazata here. See when the ball goes out and both bodies are on the deck, he just stands here on Tenner trying to provoke a reaction.
McGee has a hack at that. Away by Öztürk, then by Payado. It's Crawford. Augustine in the way. Zoom now for McGee. Tenner. Devlin. Decides to deliver. Courtois. Doherty. Cleared by Patterson.
Good chest control from Courtois, just keeping that ball alive.
New ball required. Hurricanes will take this. Brophy. Nearly landed on the gantry, that clearance. Shame there's no footballers up here. Here's Crawford. Dakol. That's neat. Gordon. Imrie. Ziggy Imrie under pressure here from Augustine, who eventually snuffed it out.
Good defending from Augustine. Saw him at the other end almost getting a goal, doing his defensive side there, but still so much to be done in these latter stages for the Hearts men.
Imri's corner, sent back to him by Boaben. Oh, Imri goes down, but nobody too interested in that. Boaben's challenge. Now Zanata. Greg Doherty across.
Ref, I think, is going over to have a word with the Hearts dugout here, Robbie Nielsen.
Yep, Bobby Madden chatting to Robbie Nielsen here. Normally a fairly placid character is Robbie. He was rather irked there. Final 5 minutes at New Douglas Park. Will we get a goal?
Well, Imri had the ball on the edge of the box here, and if he was slightly touched, it took him an age to go down.
Unconvincing. As most things have been this afternoon. It's a crunching challenge from Tenner, and once again everyone's getting rather angry, and the red card is coming out, and Hamilton are going to be down to 10 men now as Tenner is sent off.
Well, sometimes players are so stupid, and Jesus Garcia Tenner has been incredibly stupid here to invite the referee to get out another red card with such a silly challenge. He's going nowhere, Jim, and he comes flying in, no thought whatsoever on his opponent, and he gave Bobby Madden absolutely no option. It's a clear red card.
No, he's done his manager no favours there whatsoever. Jesus Garcia Tenner with that stupid, daft, reckless challenge. And both teams have 10 men. Rossi saw red in the first half. Tenner now. It's kept alive, this! Payano and Patterson, and they still can't find a way to go.
I can't believe he doesn't score this, Payardo. That is a brilliant setup from Patterson. Payardo surely just gets this under the bar, and it's a goal. It's Zanata, but my goodness, what a chance for Hearts to get the opening goal late on.
Well, it was Jordan McGee who kept it alive in the first place. Boaben. Patterson now for Payado. Kurikan stopped it, but it will be a corner.
Well, these Hearts fans are sensing a dramatic late winner.
Cole is toiling in the meantime. Hamilton have used all their subs. On we go, with a couple of minutes remaining. Zanata takes the corner. This thing's headed for a moment like it might go back to Zanata, who had that big chance to win the game. Nice to Cole. Not sure passenger at the moment. Coming later on Super Sunday, it's a huge clash from the Emirates. Arsenal and Chelsea together from 3:30 on Sky Sports 1. Öztürk. Patterson's cross, away by Devlin. Crawford. Sent back by Öztürk. Wanmar, Sanata in the middle. Wanmar on his own at the moment, but still set up Sanata, who comes close again.
Well, does well to get in front of his marker, not quite as easy a chance as the one he had earlier on, but he gets in front of Gordon there, and yet again can't manage to keep it down.
There's only going to be 2 minutes added on at New Douglas Park. Goalkeepers will be happy. It's goalless. Sanata had a couple of chances to win it for Hearts there. Will someone else get an opportunity in what remains here? The call. Hearts have had to play most of the, all of the second half and the end of the first half with 10 men. But they're still pushing for a winner now that Hamilton have joined them on the man down front. Crawford. The call. They've got to keep it in. Profi waiting in the middle. The flag has gone up for a free kick against the Brazilian striker.
That was the linesman again getting involved. He saw the foul.
Not long to go. Jume. Bayardo. Is there time for a winner? Lovely flick from Boaben to Jordan McGee. Over the head of Zanata. Powered away by Devlin. Augustine, who hit the bar, as did Zanata. It's Jume. Still going. Patterson takes over. Augustine. Wanmar. Brilliant goalkeeping and brave from McGovern. And that is that. Hearts almost snatched the victory at the end.
Well, McGovern did it in the first half with that save from Billy King, and here he's off his line so well. 2 or 3 yards and earns his team a point, but it should have been 3 given how long they played with a man advantage.
Yes, it's an opportunity missed for Martin Canning and Hamilton Accies, although they were down to 10 men as well by the end. Augustine hit the bar, so did Zanata. Wanmar coming close. Michael McGovern made significant contributions to the cause along the way, but the fact that we're really talking about 2 red cards in this game for Rossi and Tenner doesn't say much for the football side of the match, which wasn't great. It finishes at New Douglas Park. Hamilton 0, Hearts 0.
Well, the referee was at the centre of the main talking points. Bobby Madden, of course, would rather not have been at the centre of those main talking points, but it was one of those games, wasn't it? And that is Hamilton's second clean sheet in 16 league games, 17 if you include that Scottish Cup tie against Annan. So, Accies move away from Kilmarnock, and that playoff spot level on 25 points along with Motherwell and Partick Thistle. Big couple of weeks coming up for Accies. In their next game, they go to Kilmarnock, and then it's Dundee United here at New Douglas Park. More live Scottish action coming up next week with Hearts as they go to Inverness. It'll be better, I assure you. Honest, midday, Sky Sports 1. And then the big one, a week on Wednesday, it's Aberdeen against Celtic, the top of the table clash in the Premiership. Super Sunday's on right now on Sky Sports 1. Everton take on Swansea, and then Arsenal can go top if they beat Chelsea. I would like to apologise to you for mentioning that there hadn't been a draw in this fixture here at Hamilton since 1933. I tempted fate, didn't I? Just as you said would happen. Hey ho! One of those days for both Hamilton and Hearts. Plenty of chances in that second half, and plenty of incidents involving the referee to talk about as well next.
Ladbrokes backing the SPFL on Sky Sports.